You may be thinking of building a side income that will help you to solve your financial problems so that you will never have to struggle for money again. Depending on wherever you are, making $1,000 a month may not be a big achievement for you. However, if you find yourself in a part of the world where I find myself, making $1,000 a month is a big milestone for most people. And so, if your goal is to make $1,000 a month, if you follow these 5 steps, you are going to achieve it. You may be an employee, a student, or a business person, and this video is going to help you to make $1,000 a month. This is not theory, but practical and something I have done several times that I am going to show you. It is not easy, but it is possible. If you are looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, I am sorry, this video is not for you. However, if your goal is to really make a genuine income, look for a genuine way to make good income. Stay tuned and this is going to help you. If you are new here, consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the notification bell and like this video as I'll be sharing with you the secrets of success from the world's most successful people. Let's get into the details. Now, the first step is understanding the logical and the emotional aspect. Now, the logical aspect is understanding the mathematics. To make $1,000 a month, you must make $250 a week for 4 weeks. To make $250 a week, you must make $50 a day and work for 5 days in a week. To make $50 a day, you must be making $5 per hour where you work for 10 hours, or you make $10 per hour where you work for 5 hours, in order to be able to make the $50. That is what the mathematics is about. So the mathematics is breaking down the goal that you want to earn into a step-by-step mathematical method where you know how much you're supposed to make per day, per hour, per week in order to get the amount that you want to get in a month. Okay, let's come to the emotional aspect. And the logical aspect is 20%. The emotional aspect is 80%. Why? Because it is not just about writing down and saying, this is what I want to earn. You can write it and have the goal in your mind. However, if you don't have the emotional aspect, which is going to drive you, then you will not achieve it. And let me show you how the emotional aspect looks like. The emotional aspect, the first one is a belief. In order to achieve this goal in a month, you must first believe it is possible. If you don't believe you want to make this you can make this particular amount in a month, then forget it. It will never happen. However, if you believe it in your mind in the first place, and you have the vision that this is what I want to make at the end of the month, and you look into the future and foresee how that will make you, how you feel happy of making $1,000 a month, and what you will do, and how that can help solve your problems. That is the belief and the vision. And then from there, that leads you to something called the future truth. What is the future truth? The future truth is something, you see, when you begin to do something and you have not done it yet, and you tell yourself, I want to make this, I will do this, I want to make this, I want to make this, and you believe it and you say it over and over and over and over and over again, you begin to believe it is possible. Let me show you an example. This is the work of the subconscious mind. Have you realized that sometimes when you dream and you have a nightmare, you all of a sudden wake up from the sleep and you are afraid and you are frightened? Why do you become frightened? You become frightened because you think that it was real. Your subconscious mind thought it was real. So you were afraid and you were thinking the reality was going to happen. However, it was not real. So in actual fact, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a lie and a truth. So when you lie to your subconscious mind over and over and over and over and over and over again, it begins to believe it is truth. That is why a lot of people may have certain beliefs that are not true, but because they have heard it over and over and over again and they believe it, they think it is true, but it is not true. So your subconscious mind can be tricked to believe you have already achieved it. In your mind, if you tell your subconscious mind, or if you actually trick your subconscious mind to believe you have achieved it or it's possible for you, you are going to achieve it. And so you have to actually have that vision. Say it over and over and over and over and over and over again. Believe it and be convicted. And once you are convicted, that will lead you to the motivation. If there is anything that you need to act, it's motivation. Now, when you are motivated by the vision that you have, your emotions are high. Anything, if you want to look, any outstanding person is someone who is highly motivated. You can never achieve something outstanding without having the motivation to do it. When you are motivated, you don't become tired. When you are motivated, you are driven into action, to take action, to do something. So you need to look of what the motivation that will actually carry you to actually achieve it. And when you are actually looking into the future and you have the vision, you are going to motivate to take action. A lot of people say, oh, they want to do it, and they are not really moved by motivation, because when they are motivated, they want to take action, and after a short while, the motivation is gone. Let me tell you, motivation, you need it every day. You need it every day, and when you are not motivated every day, that is why you write down all this procedure and you believe it, but within the next 10 minutes you forget. So you need to find out something that will motivate you. That's why you need a vision board. That is why you need to listen to motivational tape. That is why you need to read motivational books. That is why you need to make sure that your vision, what you want to achieve, you constantly look at it every day, and then you constantly think about it, write it down, and have something to look at and know that this is what you are driving at. So that's the first step. The first step is what? Master the logical and the emotional aspect. They are all needed. If you don't write down and do the mathematics, then the emotional aspect will not even come for you to be able to get there. So do the logical aspect so that you now have the figures down and you believe, yes, I can achieve this a day. When I break it down, I know that this particular amount I can achieve it a day. And then the emotional aspect will also drive you into action. Now the second step that you need to follow is you write down your goals. You see, 92% of adults don't achieve their goal because they don't write it down. It is very shocking to know that the average adult does not have a diary, does not write down his or her goals. And so if you don't write down your goals, there is nothing that you are going to be held accountable for. So I will advise that write down your goals, break it down into smaller steps. For example, you need to know that if you are selling products that you want to make $50 a day, then you need to, let's say you are making an average of $2 per sale, then you need to make 25 sales in a day to be able to make your $50. Or let's say you are in consulting services, and then your average amount that you make when you consult with one person is $10. Then you need to do that. You need to make 5 sales in order to make your $50. Now, if you make bigger than that, if your profit per person or per sale is bigger than that, then you need to make fewer sales in order to achieve your target of $50 a day. Okay, so that is about breaking it down into a simpler step. If you break it down, if you write it down and you break it down to those smaller steps, it is going to be very easier for you. We go to the third step. The third step is to decide whether you want to earn active or passive income. Now, active income is an income that you earn. When you work, you get it. When you stop work, it also stops coming. Let me give you an example. When you are working in a job, when you are having a small business, when you are the one who manages it, you are there. If you are not there, it stops. If you are not there, there is no system where the work continues. And when you are there, it continues. When you are not there, it stops. That is active income. Anything that you do and you get paid, when you stop, it stops. It's active income. The other side is what? Passive income. The passive income is where you take your time and build something. The beginning is really very hard. But when you build it, when it succeeds, even when you stop working, it will come. An example of a passive income is an established business, a business that has a system with employees and systems in place, where even if you are not there, the business continues to work. That is a passive income. Another example is writing a book. Once you put the initial effort to write a book, subsequent times, the money continues to come even if you don't write any book again. You can sell that book for several times. Another one is writing a song or singing a song. Another one that I can also talk is what? Building a YouTube channel, blogging. The beginning is hard. It can take you 6 months to 1 year and you don't make anything. But when it begins to take organic growth, then even when you sleep for 1 year, the money will also continue to come. So passive income is actually better. But the problem is that you need the active income to survive. So if you don't have any passive income source for now, you can engage in an active income and be building a passive income, which is going to give you more money over time. And that one can even take exponential growth. And even when you're not working, that one can bring you money. So build the active and the passive income. Another problem I have with people is a lot of people tell me they don't even know what exactly how to find a business idea. Let me tell you, there are a lot of business ideas around every day. Wherever you find yourself, there are business ideas. How do I know there are business ideas? People complain. Everything that people complain is a business idea. When people are complaining about something, it means there is something wrong. And you can take up the opportunity by finding a way to solve that problem for them. And when you can solve that problem for them, you are going to make your money from there. So find ways and means to find a particular problem and find a way to solve it. And when you find a way to solve a problem, you have your business idea. Then a lot of people, the next problem is they have the idea, they have the product, or they have the service. How to sell it is a problem. Let me tell you, if you don't know how to sell, then you probably are not making use of the available tools in our 21st century world today. For the first time in the history of the human race, you can sit in your room and use social media to advertise. You need to demonstrate yourself to people that yes, you are really capable of doing it. Provide them with evidence. Try to solve problems. When you begin, you may not be making much, but even when you earn little, help people and then get reviews, get people to recommend you, and you can get bigger clients. When I started my career as a digital advertiser, a business consultant, I was not making anything in the beginning. Even I used to work a lot and get nothing. But I could help some people for free. And those people can go and recommend me to others. And that is helping me a lot. You can use Facebook and Instagram ads to get a lot of people all over the world. Facebook and Instagram and Google ads have provided a cheaper and an easier way to get more clients. And if you don't know how to really do it very well and get clients, contact me after watching this video. And I am going to help you on how to really get clients for whatever that you are doing, whether you are selling products, you are having a service. Contact me and I will help you with that. And before I move to the next one, I'm encouraging you to subscribe to this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, turn on the notification bell as I will be sharing with you business secrets and life success secrets. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next one is develop your skill. In order to really succeed in whatever you are doing, you need to develop your skill. Studies have shown that if you read one book a day in your field, one book a month in your field, in 5 years you'll be a national expert in that particular field. So you see, take time to look at the top 10 most successful people who are doing what you want to do. 10 most successful people in the whole world, 10 most successful people in your country. Look for how they did it. Study them. Don't just study their success. Study their history. Know how they started and the mistakes they made. If you study their history, dig into their history, learn the mistakes they made, you are going to jump over all those mistakes and your journey to the success will be easier. This is a legal way to take a shortcut and succeed. So that is what you need to do. Read their books, follow them, study what they did, and then apply similar procedures. And I tell you the truth, you are going to get your success very easy. Before I move on to the next one, I want you to know that when you develop your skill very well, you can even become a monopoly in that field. What do I mean by becoming a monopoly? Let's say that whatever you are doing, you develop your skill so well that you are the best in it. If you are looking for someone in the whole country, you can be working for 1 hour and earning 500 Ghana cedis or $500. Why is it so? When you build a monopoly in that particular field, there are fewer people who can do what you are doing. Let's say you are the only person who can do that particular thing. If you are charging $500 per hour and they don't agree, there is no other option available. So definitely they are going to pay you for it. That is why you need to take time and develop your skill. Develop yourself to the highest possible level that you cannot be ignored. And that is going to help you unlock your door to your success. The last step I'll talk about is take action. A lot of people plan, they talk, but they never take the action. When you don't take the action, you are never going to progress. You are not going to see sometimes it may not be very clear to you. The journey will not be clear, but still take action. I'm not saying that you shouldn't plan. Plan, but don't wait to be perfect. If you are waiting to be perfect, sometimes you will never start. But when you take action, and don't also take very giant steps, take very small steps. And when you take those small steps and you are making progress, you are going to gain confidence. You are going to gain momentum. And as you continue to take small steps, it is going to help you. There are no two ways about it. But the moment you take the action, make mistakes. You are going to make mistakes. Don't think that when you take the action, it's going to be easy. You will make mistakes. But learn your mistakes. Find out what you didn't do well. Improve upon it the next time. Every day, constantly upgrade yourself, improve yourself, learn new things. The internet has made everything easy for you today. You can go on YouTube, you can watch videos, you can read books, you can contact people on social media, find out from them how they did things. You can visit people, seek knowledge, and take action. Not just only having the knowledge, but when you take action, I tell you the truth, you are going to succeed. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe to it, turn on the notification bell, check in the description box below, and you can contact me for me to help you to really be able to develop your digital advertising skills and sell more and get more clients. Thank you for watching.